Give it up for Joe, Dan, and Carlos, guys, for themselves. Ah, boy, this is great. I'm actually in the middle of a Crohn's flare-up right now, so this is just dandy. Just dandy. Shall we begin? I've had like 64 jobs. I'm 31. So most people put 2 and 2 together and go, you must be a shitty employee. Logical to assume. But if you know a thing or two about Michael Shawki, he's got a straight up, nope, working with buffoons, morons, bozos, or simpletons. It's either them or me, or I get the fuck out of there and go for the next job. I think I've proven it before. When I first moved up to New York, I came up with a 6-page abridged resume. That was abridged. It could have been an encyclopedia. And for the love of me, I still don't get why these bosses were still hiring me. Like, why do you think they should hire you? And you're like, man, you're considering hiring me? Don't you see all the list of mistakes that other bosses have done? Nope? All right. I'm gonna fuck you over. Now, I've worked now in New York for 5 years, and through the course of time, I have dealt with a lot of weird creeps, bozos, simpletons, bozos, and such. Let's go over this track record, shall we? So I used to be a big drunk when I moved here, and one night I got trapped in a taxi driver after my roommate told him that he wasn't going to pay the fare. He left, and I got trapped with this guy that was going to kill me, which is normal in my life that someone wants to kill me, so don't worry. I got trapped. As soon as I paid, I ran the fuck out, and I tripped on some cobblestone and chipped my 3 front teeth, all in V-shaped, you know? The great worker I was, I still wanted to work the next morning. I didn't see any problem. I didn't even know at the time that I had lost these teeth either because I was still wasted. And I was also in shock. So I had a lisp and I looked like a vampire according to my boss. So I got brought into the office at J&R and told Mike, we don't hire vampires with gay lisps here. So until you get your problems correct, you're fired. All right, fine. I didn't really want to sell cell phones anymore. And another time I stabbed myself, which you don't want to differentiate. I have also been stabbed by someone, so maybe after the show I'll tell you both that they suck, actually. And what happened was, first of all, the guy still bought the knife that stabbed me, so he knows it works well. Second of all, I was under workman's comp and I was in the hospital for like a good couple months. And, you're thinking, all right, they know that it's kind of their fault that they hired me. I didn't want to sell knives because of the whole stabbing by someone else thing, but they still let me. And they fired me in the hospital. Good. Didn't want to sell knives, obviously. Fine by me. Now, here's where things really get a little iffy. I worked at Best Buy in the warehouse, in the back, I worked there for 3 days. 3 days, which actually still isn't the lowest amount of jobs, least amount that I've worked at someplace. But I've actually worked at a place for 5 minutes and got paid for the 5 minutes because of the law. But hey, fuck them. They wrote out the check. They lost more on writing the check than actually hiring me. But what happened was, I went to the bathroom, I was having a flare-up, and I had a cold. That's what usually happens. I just start deconstructing all of a sudden. My body's like, all right, fail. And I'm like, I already failed. I'm living in a shitty apartment, and I need to work this job still. So I go and I use the bathroom like 3 times in like half an hour. I come out the 3rd time, my boss goes, boom, you're fired, druggie. And I'm like, huh? Druggie? And I'm like just about to explain to her, I'm like, all right, so I've got this weird shitting disease. And then she goes, what are you doing in there? Coke? Crack? What? Huh? And then said, get the fuck out of here. All right, that was fine. I didn't really do shit. If you can tell, I don't really like working at any place, really. Crohn's likes to get in the way of it. I do use Crohn's at times for shitty jobs to get out because people don't know how to bargain with me. Like, maybe you can come in later. Like, I don't want to even know what this kid's dealing with. And, that's fine. There's other aspects that I already have to deal with that are already crappy about the disease. Like, there's like a stool test that you have to do. Now, before I moved to New York, I never ever had any weird issues with the stool test. It was just like, all right, you put it in a paper bag, you drop it off at the lab, see ya fucker, get back in your car, you know? New York, public transit. Did not realize it. Anyone here comfortable carrying around their own shit? All right, good. Because he shouldn't. First of all, let's give all props to the homeless man. This definitely made me appreciate a homeless guy carrying around shit and still feeling normal. Because you put me at this time next to a homeless guy, I am the fucking crazy guy. Because here's what happens. There's like 3 layers in between my shit and this bag. And I don't know where to put it, so I chose this situation right in between the heels of the shoes, but barely, kind of grazing the top of the bag. Shaking violently like, I don't want my shit to spill on me with my own Jimmy legs. And that was fine, I guess. I just didn't want the shit to get on me, really. That was the whole intent. I think I'm home free. All I got is one stop. I made the transfer. I'm getting off at Union Square, and I get right out of around the corner. My doctor's office is there. Boom, drop off the shit. I think, okay, I'm home free. I see this girl, and I'm like, all right, she's checking me out. I think, I'm like, no, she's not. Plus, we also don't want her to be checking me out right now. And little no, that thought controlled it because she turned away immediately. And then I was like, oh, she's probably staring at the Jimmy legs. And I get out. I see her walking up to a cop, pointing at me. And I'm like, I shouldn't be self-centered. This is New York. There's a million other creeps walking right behind me right now. Nope, I was that creep because I get grabbed by my fucking, whatever this shit is. I'm like, I don't put no words, it's like one button down there, or fuck that crap. I don't wear shirts properly. So, and NYPD also doesn't grab during either. Because he grabbed it and it looked like he was going to make out with me, and I'm like, he doesn't even know what's in this bag. The bag was closer than my mouth was, that's all. Hey, if he's going to try kissing me, boom, bag. So, here's what happens. The cop asks me, what's in the bag? You think, okay, this guy's going to be blunt, tell him, there's shit in there. No. I just go, the doctor ordered me to do it? That doesn't make you look sane either, so don't do that. So second one, all right, let's go ahead and say, yeah, there's shit in there, all right? It's mine, my doctor, that's it. He didn't trust me at this point, so he decided to do what any other NYPD cop would do. He started taking out the shit one by one out of the fucking bag. This is right in between the 4, 5, and 6 train too, so trains are still unloading and loading, and also the girl that's reported it is still there next to the cop. So he's looking at it. Now I'd be thinking within like 10 seconds max, you know what shit is. Come on, you're NYPD, you should know what a bomb looks like in 10 minutes or 10 seconds. This guy fucking gazing like it's like science. I wonder what it is. Is it a tadpole? No, whatsoever. So shit goes back in the bag. He throws it right back in my chest. I ask for his badge number. He says, fuck you. All right, that seems fine, whatever. And then I just leave. So guys, thank you guys, seriously.
Keep it going for Michael Shawki, everybody. Man. That guy cannot catch a break. Come on. Guys, who's, round of applause, who's excited about the Chinese New Year, huh? Chinese New Year's coming up. It's the year of the horse, so